All right, here we are. We are live again. We are live. There's a little music of some sort playing. I guess there's some outdoor music thing in Orlando right now. You can't really hear it very well, but it's going on, so. But I'm going to leave the balcony door open anyway. Hey, it's Jeff Ha and Christian and Gigi and Nick Billings, Arizona Jumper, Brendan Bruman, Annie Stidham, Freckles, Sarah Joy, Tony Del Monte, Sharon Heberling is there. I hear crickets. Able Body, Louise, Pippi Long, Gone with the Gale, Shaft ZX, Wendy Lincoln, Linda Belk is there. Dinner's ready. Danny James, Lynn Smith, Glowworm, Phonetic. Irish Me. John Abbott is checking in. I know a John Abbott. I don't think it's the same John Abbott though. It's a very small. Your pictures are very small, so my guessing is it's not the same John Abbott. You never know though. Dilrod, Steve Edwards, Happiness, April Coco, Anna Maria, the Macaw Lady, Original MW, Tammy Lance, Laurel, Stephen Johnson. Oh, sorry. Renee, did I paint? No, I did not paint. Brandon Johnson, Bree Nicole. Bree's in the ER? Bree, are you working there? I hope you're not getting treatment there. Katie McD. Ashley Lippman. Frisco Williams. Again, you might hear, it sounds like there's some sort of music event going on. It's kind of hard to hear the music, but I want to leave the door open, the balcony door, so. Guessing you can vaguely hear some music. Terry is there. Nifilima Christus is there. Blue Chainsaw Man. All for Jules. Oh, Bree Nicole has surgery tomorrow or the next day. Well, good luck, Bree Nicole, with your surgery. Brenda Bradley is there. I'm peeking on my iPad just to make sure the broadcast looks and sounds okay. Let me just check this really fast here. Let's see. And sounds okay. Sounds good to me. Let me just check this really fast here. Looks fine, sounds fine. Make sure you bump up the quality to 1080. Make sure you bump up the quality to 1080, because sometimes you watch on YouTube and it's like 140. Ron Elrod is watching from Steinhatchee, Florida. Oh, Nephilim found the channel again. Well, there's this channel. There's also Agenda Free TV. Nephilim, this is just my personal channel. See, the news channel Nephilim is called Agenda Free TV. So you're going to want to follow that one too, because this is not the news channel. It's Don Pratt. Strange Reverend says emergency road work is going on outside his house. Riff Rocks likes the Stein in the corner. Thank you, Riff Rocks. Margot is there. No, I'm not going to complain about the music. The music is just there's some sort of outdoor event. You know, it's Saturday night, so there's some sort of outdoor event going on. Norma Star is there. All right, so we're just coming on the air to do a little live stream. It's been quiet news-wise for like the last week. And I mean, in terms of the kinds of stories I would normally cover. So I've gotten a bunch of stuff done. But usually we don't go this many days without doing more stuff on Agenda Free TV. It's just been, you know, there are certain stories we cover, and they either happen or don't happen. So that's where we're at. Hey, J. Marie. Oh, Katie McD says there is a reality star party to raise money for kids in Orlando. Could be that. Hey, it's Chris Lund. Brendan says it's been quiet news-wise. Only thing is all about COVID. Yeah, we'll have more coverage of that. It's just I don't cover that every day. Panda Jaguar is watching. Caribwa Guian is watching from Guyana. Oh, that's kind of cool. Boo Boo, that Iran Supreme Leader illness story, somebody sent me that. It's like one person reported it and no one else is reporting it. And even the story itself says we can't confirm this. It's it's an internet rumor. I don't cover internet rumors. Am I pronouncing Guyana? Pronounced Guyana. Guyana. One of our viewers is watching from Guyana. That's here. South America. There it is. That's kind of neat. I don't know if they're still watching. They might have turned it off. They might have turned it off in the last minute. Hey, thanks, Evalis. The Guinness is watching from Finland at 3:23 a.m. I'd love to visit there. I'd like to visit Scandinavia. Bree Nicole says, I hope this hospital stay doesn't give me the virus. I'm wearing 2 masks. She is getting surgery. Wish her well. Hannikin's going to lurk and listen as Hannikin eats her dinner. Joe says the news stories are going to happen all at once. Yeah, it's usually what happens. It's just, you know, that's the nature of what I do. You have more or less news. Sometimes I see Keemstar is this guy who covers he covers YouTube news, Keemstar. And he has a channel called Drama, he has a show called Drama Alert. But so like if you go to, I'm sure a number of you know who he is. But he has this show called Drama Alert. But he does something similar in the sense of he basically reports on like YouTube news and internet news and that kind of stuff. But sometimes he'll tweet out about how like he wants to do coverage, but there's nothing for him really to cover because there's certain stories he covers and there's certain stories he doesn't cover. So sometimes he'll tweet out and say like, he'll just point out that like he's ready to cover stuff and there just hasn't been anything lately to cover. When is the next launch? I don't think, they were going to have a launch this morning. I don't know that they had it though. I don't even know if they did have it. One of you can tell me. I wasn't up for it. Or I just it was good, but I thought I read they were gonna maybe delay it. Is it tomorrow now? I don't know. Bree is watching in the hospital. I'm glad the internet works there. Black Navy says next launch should be tomorrow. The weather in the recovery area was not good enough for today. Okay. Letter Artist says it's going to be at 11:17 a.m. Do they have a website? That's like, is it Cape Canaveral? I need to find Rocket Launch Center. Look, rocket launch schedule. Kennedy Space Center. There it is, right there. Rocket launch December 6th, 2020. 11:17 a.m. All right. After that, there's one on, I don't know, sometime. Net December 2020. Anyways, this one is tomorrow. I got to mark down this schedule. You can actually, this is the rocket launch schedule right here. I'm gonna favorite this. Give me a second while I favorite that. Okay, I'll put it here. Events calendar. Okay, good. Now I have my rocket launch schedule. Oh, my monitor jiggles a little bit because it's when I'm leaning on the table. It's just, I can't really do anything about it. It's the monitor. It's like it's an extra wide monitor. Also, the table. It's like the table's on a rug. It's not, so the table kind of moves around a little bit, you know. So it's just the nature of it that like when I'm pressing down on the table, that's when the monitor moves around a little bit. I don't have the camera on the monitor, so the camera's not moving. No news unless it's an emergency. I just don't understand why people can't understand that. It's George Banana. Yeah, if I had the camera on the monitor, the camera would move around. Now you sometimes hear like bumping on the mic because I have the mic on the desk. So if I like put my hands down on the desk, you're going to hear that. Vicky says the best app for launches is called Nest Spaceflight. I don't know what that is. I don't really need it. I just need a website. Nest Spaceflight? Or Next Spaceflight. Oh, there's an app called Next Spaceflight. I see. Not Nest. Unfortunately, it's not loading. I like the idea of Nest Spaceflight. There it is on Google. John, I'm glad you like the wall colors. So sorry to hear that, Dee Dee. My condolences, Dee Dee BB, for your family. I'm very sorry to hear that, Dee Dee. Yeah, I'm not sure. I also need to find like an Orlando events page because That way I can tell what events are going out on outside. Oh, I wonder if this is it. I looked up Orlando events. This says G Love. Gosh, I used to see G Love play in Boston, like, right when he was, like, super young. Is this it? G Love. Is this outside? This might be it. Citizen Cope, G Love, in the Juice. Front Yard Festival. I think this might be it. I think, yeah, because it says 7:30 p.m. Yeah, I think this is what we're hearing. I think this is like an outdoor concert. It used to be Special Sauce. Now it's the Juice, I guess. Hey, it's John Abbott. I didn't see if John Abbott posted. Did John Abbott post after I said, hey, I know a John Abbott? I bet we're hearing that music. I bet that's what we're hearing. I don't mind. I mean, you know, it's not like every night. The John Abbott I know would know G Love and Special Sauce. That's why I bring it up. Hey, it is John Abbott. Wow. Good to see you, John Abbott. Message me. Hey, John, shoot me a message. Are you on Twitter? John Abbott knows what I'm talking about. G Love and John Abbott probably used to go to see G Love and Special Sauce. He knows it. The Middle East. We used to all go. Then he kind of got big for like a couple years. So long ago. John, seriously, message me. John, message me so we can catch up. John says yes. Yeah, message me, John, probably on Twitter maybe. Unless you might have my email, John, too. Cindy Meadows, I'm very sorry to hear that, Cindy Meadows. Very, very sorry to hear that, Cindy. Thoughts with your family. Fabulegs, we were talking about you last night, Fabulegs. I don't know if you heard. Lego Mike, this music, so this place, the Phillips Center, they're having an event, but I know they had an event last weekend, and like I walked by it. I actually walked in because it was free, but it wasn't like, it was very spread out. I went for about 5 minutes. It was like a free event. It's like a huge lawn outside, and they had like some stalls set up and stuff and like a stage, but like I didn't get within like 30 feet of anybody. So I don't know what the seating is like, but when they had an event last week, it was pretty spread out. I mean, I don't personally think they should be having events, but that's up to them. But I will say, if it was like last week, it was not an event where like there were tons of people packed together. Fabulegs, I mentioned last night, somebody asked me about the underwear, and I said what I mostly wear now is MeUndies and Fabulegs. But then I said that Fabulegs, we never see Fabulegs anymore. So maybe Fabulegs moved on. That's what I said. Yeah, they're good. So we talked about you last night. All right. So, anyways, oh, thank you, Fabulegs. That'd be amazing. Yeah, the PO box. So I got to figure what's going on with the PO box. Before I got to set up. What I need to do is set up forwarding. I might end up giving out the PO box, and then just if I have to change it, I'll change it. But before I give it out, I need to set up the forwarding. The post office isn't right next to where I live. So what I don't want to happen is I don't want like people to start sending stuff to the PO box. Then I have to go over there and like hand carry 10 packages, and it just doesn't work. So I'm going to set that up. I'll set it up and then I'll cancel it if I have to, but then I'll give out the PO box. I'll do that tonight. Uh-oh, Linda says she ordered more tights from Fabulegs, but most of them were out of stock in size medium. Fabulegs, you got to get them back in stock. LNG says Fabulegs was right. She changed his view on underwear. Well, my view on underwear, I wear some of the Fabulegs and they're great, but it was changed by also generally by all the new underwear that I tried out. Joanne says get a collapsible wagon. It's much easier. It's just much easier to just have. I just set up forwarding and then they forward the stuff here. Marcy Walks is there. Katie Lamers is there. Now I'm not hearing the music. I assume we're going to hear more music, though, because there's a concert going on. Sonic is there. So I did... yesterday I was talking about how I fix my dressers. Well, I fix them. You know what? I know what the problem is, I bet. One of them. I know what I have to do with one of them. One of my dressers right now is half on a rug and half off the rug. By necessity, because the rug doesn't, it's just the way the rugs are set up. So I actually need... I got to find a better solution to it, but I have some cardboard under one side of the dresser, under a couple of the legs of it, because otherwise it's just like this. But it's not enough cardboard. I need to level it out. One of the doors was having a little bit of an issue on the dresser, but I think it might be because it's still not level. So I'm just noticing that now. But what I did is. They were both very wobbly, and it's because the backs were coming off. So I got some tacks from the hardware store, and I nailed the backs in. But then what I did is I realized my other big piece of furniture is my one bookcase, and not this one, like a bigger one. I have a big bookcase, and that was a bit wobbly too. So I decided to do that one. So I took the books out of the bookcase. And I laid the bookcase down, and I put tacks. I affixed the back properly to it. On these are IKEA items. The back actually keeps the thing stable, and it's much better now. It's not wobbly at all. It feels much more secure, the bookcase. So I did that. Sonic says, I think 3M makes some little pads or other items for that leveling. I'm sure I can find pads or whatever, or wood or something. I just haven't even looked. Dawn says, I'm going to try those nails on my bookcase. Yeah, they're tacks. I forget what they're called. Something tacks. We showed them last night. But I feel much better now that my furniture is fixed. Although I do need to level off my dresser. See, Prowse, I don't get any airport noise here. Oh, look at this. They have furniture risers. Well, that's not really what I want. I don't want these kind of furniture risers. That's too big anyway. Ooh, I hear a helicopter. Furniture risers. Furniture lifts. I don't know if that really is what I need. I don't need a leg. The dresser isn't on legs. It's like a whole side of the dresser has to have something under it. That might be a police. Yeah, I don't know if that's a police helicopter. I don't hear many helicopters here. CA was wondering if it's a police or news chopper. You don't really hear many helicopters here, so could be a police one. I'm looking to see if I can see. I don't see it. Shims? Jeff says shims. Ooh, I hear some music. Shims. Wood shims. What are these? What are they? I have used these to level bookcases. Fabulake says shims are amazing. You just stick them under and break off the little pieces of wood. I have some cardboard under there now. For the moment, I can stick a little more cardboard under there. It kind of looks not great, though. They're little wedges of wood. I probably can find some of that around here. I'm in a big building. Somebody must be throwing out some little wood pieces. Yeah, Linda's husband did what I did. I put some folded cardboard down there. But the thing is, I just got to put maybe a little more cardboard. GLG says cardboard will compress over time. Yeah, Quentin, my refrigerator now, if I open the door, it doesn't like swing open really hard. So it opens, the door opens, but it kind of just stays there. If I open the door in the refrigerator and I just stop, it doesn't like fly open and slam into the wall. So I don't know if it's the door. I don't know if it's something with the door or how they level. I think it was something with the door that was making it do that. But I don't have that issue anymore. There's a bit of an issue with the fridge that it's like the fridge is on just the floor. And I don't know if there's like no rubber on the bottom of the fridge because the fridge can like move around a little bit. So I don't know what the deal is with that. I'll have to look at that and see what the deal is. I don't know if they can do anything about that. But it's much better. Oh, I found something else wrong with my apartment. I got to tell you about it. Hey, thank you. Geraldine Karstensen says Lookner Lounge rent. Hey, Geraldine, that's very kind of you. Thank you, Geraldine, for your support. Geraldine Karstensen, thank you. From the Lurker Lounge. GLG says lock the wheels on fridge. I don't know if it's on wheels. Lego Mike says maybe floor not level. Yeah, I'll have to look and see what's on the Quentin, what's on the bottom of the fridge. I mean, it's pretty stable, the fridge. It's not moving around a lot, but I notice it a little. It's a little. It's not like it's like firmly in place. C. Prowse says all fridges should be on some type of rollers. I think these actually are on some type of rollers, because I remember when they moved this fridge out, when they replaced my fridge, they didn't have to bring in a dolly. They basically took off the doors, and then I think they rolled the rest of it out. Carol says new one are on rollers. It might be the case that it's just not level under there, that the floor is not level and you have a little bit of movement possible. Oh, thank you, Robert Carley. Robert says the Lookner Lemon apartment update. Yeah, I do have an update on that. Amber says they can adjust and level the fridge if needed. Should I look now? I'm going to take a quick look. Let me look under the fridge and see what I see. Hold on, I'm going to look under the fridge. Let me see what I see. It's hard to see. Yeah, there's wheels. You know what? First of all, hey, thank you, Robert Carley. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. First of all, you can't see much under the fridge. Second of all, there's clearly wheels under there. Third of all, I think the fridge is actually stabilized since they replaced it like a day or two ago. Because what happened is, now when I shut the fridge, it doesn't really move. I think what happened is, when I was like opening and shutting the fridge, it was moving a little bit, and now I think the fridge is flush against like the cabinetry or flush against the back. So right now I'm not even noticing it right now. I just opened and closed the door and it didn't seem to move at all. It seems like pretty sturdy. So I think there was a little bit of movement there, but it's wherever it was moving, it stopped basically. So I don't even really have that issue anymore. Castro says you should be able to adjust those wheels. I don't even know if I need to now. It looks like it's pretty firmly there. So, yeah, I don't even think I need to adjust the wheels right now, but I'll see. But it looks like it's gotten better. So here's the new thing wrong with my place, though. Here's the new thing wrong with my place. So most of you know that, I'm not going to go over this in detail right now. Most of you know that the biggest thing wrong with my place is that there's constant noise from the elevators. If I closed the balcony door now, I would hear it. There's like this clanking noise from the elevators, and for some reason, the way the building is constructed, the acoustics are such that I'm hearing it throughout my entire apartment 24 hours a day. So that's the biggest problem. But when I moved in, there were lots of other things wrong. The stove and oven didn't work. The fridge needed to be replaced. The garbage disposal didn't work. The kitchen faucet was broken. The hot water was not working properly in the bathroom. The heat doesn't work. The heat still doesn't work. They're fixing the heat. But there's a new issue that came up. So I've done 2 loads of laundry, and I thought the laundry was working okay. The dryer they needed to level off the dryer. The dryer was making this noise, but they moved the dryer around. They fixed that. So I did the laundry, and then today, I did laundry my second load last night, and I noticed as I was finishing. So you know, like when you do, let me get a picture here to illustrate this. I'm going to illustrate with a photo. No, it's going to be hard. I got to get an open one. here. So like, see these pictures here? Like, see this picture from prettyhandygirl.com right there, or YouTube. There's with a front load washer, there's like a rubber seal. There's a rubber seal around the spinning mechanism, right? There's a rubber seal, big gray rubber seal. So what happened is I finished my load of wash last night, and then as I was taking the wash out, I noticed that if you peel away the rubber seal, there's like an inch of water. After I did the laundry, after I did the wash, after it stopped, there was like an inch of water in the rubber seal. So something's going wrong there. There should not be an inch of water. It's not in the actual container. My clothes, there's no water where my clothes are. But as I'm taking out the clothes, the rubber seal that goes around it, there's like an inch of water stuck at the bottom. So Denise says clogged. I saw something online that said maybe there's something that water's not draining out properly. But whatever, yeah, Bree says might have mold there too. That is yet another thing that clearly the previous tenant, I don't know what they were doing, but they didn't get anything fixed because everything in here is broken. And that's something the previous tenant should have gotten fixed. So I already put in they'll come in and they'll fix that. But it's like, if you're the previous tenant, how do you never complain about an inch of water in your washer? Terry says the seal is not sealed anymore. Yeah, Rick says time for a new seal. So there's something, but it's like, yeah, the previous tenant, it's just like everything in here was broken. The heat didn't work. The disposal didn't work, at least when I was using it. The stove didn't work. I don't know if they did anything to the stove after they moved out. The washer, it's like everything is broken. GLG just says, just have a towel and dry it out. There are holes in the bottom of the rubber ring. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to dry it out now. I want maintenance to come and see it. I don't want it to be dry. I want maintenance to show up, and then they can see the water in there so they can deal with it. So I'm going to leave the water in there. I can actually use the washer. Carol thinks there's a clog in the small drain in the rubber ring. Terry thinks the previous tenant did not live there, only used it as an address for some other purpose. Who knows? Maybe they were using it as an Airbnb or something. But then people would complain. Yeah, I mean CAA. I just think that like as you're saying, the prior tenant didn't fix anything, but it's the kind of thing where they should have checked the place over better. Yeah, they'll come and fix it. They'll probably come on Monday. But I don't want to start doing stuff myself because I want them to fix it. Then if something goes wrong, they can't blame me. I'll have them do it. Oh, thank you, Rosemary Hill. Rosemary sent me a person laughing sticker, laughing at all the misfortune I'm having with my apartment. Thank you, Rosemary Hill. I really appreciate your support. Thank you. Oh, Misha is here. I hope Misha's feeling a little better. Misha is still recovering. Oh, by the way, so we may do a stream. I'll see. How do you guys feel about this? So I still need to give Misha the stuff. I had some stuff for her, and I need to bring it. I haven't brought her stuff over there. She lives like 15 minutes away. I was thinking though maybe we could do a stream if Misha wants it, because people keep asking how Misha is doing. So I was thinking maybe we'll do a live stream from there, where Misha and I will be social distancing as we did our last stream. We're both isolating though. I mean, there's no one here and there's no one over there. But it would, if she's up to it, is that something you guys would like to see? See, a bunch of people are saying yes. I told Misha, I said, I think people would like to see it. See, everybody wants to see how she's doing. Misha, the people have spoken. And the dogs. I want to see the dogs. I haven't seen the dogs yet. Rackerty D Wrangler, I don't hang out with any friends. What do you mean when I hang out with friends? I don't hang out with anyone. I'm literally not hanging out with anyone during the pandemic. I don't think I've had a single thing I literally haven't hung out with a single friend during the pandemic. Oh, thank you, Stack. Stack thinks we should cook something. Well, we'll see. Misha says, I need to finish my tree. Y'all can help. So we can do that. We'll do a stream where we check in with Misha and you can help her. We can see her tree and see how she's doing. So we'll do that. About 15, 20 minutes away. It's not far. Then I can give her I have her truffle oil. And then I can see the dogs. Okay, well we'll set that up. We're gonna set that up. I mean, Misha's got to be up to. It's got to be a night that Misha's up to do it. But we will. Yeah, I still owe her the money for the broken lamp she never got. Exactly, it wasn't broken. I got to pay her back the money for the lamp. Oh, light bulbs. Yeah, I got to bring the light bulbs. Remind me about that. A very Misha Christmas special, says Sonic. Amino acids. Why are you talking about amino acids? Jack, I said the newest apartment problem. I just talked about it. The whole thing with the washer. Chris Lund says, I'm on my way. Bragg's liquid aminos? Why do people keep mentioning that? Oh, she laced my food with amino acids last time. That's right. That's right. I'm going to eat before I go over there to visit. So I don't have to rely on her. Oh, thank you, Barbara Smith. Good to see you, Barbara. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Barbara says, happy holidays. Thank you, Barbara. Hope it's all is well. Barbara's still out wherever she is. Amy V is in Toronto. She says, love to be in Florida right now. It's about 75 degrees today. It's not 75, it's about 60 right now. Blaze Black is there. Okay. Carrie says, bring her a burrito bowl. Well, we'll see if she wants anything. Barbara says, I'll be back on a... Barbara's one of our moderators. She says, I'll be back on a regular basis after the first of the year. Sounds good. I know the dogs' names. It's Nico and Lola and don't tell me the third one. I can't remember the third one. The third one's a girl, but I can't remember. Maya. Maya is the third one. Hello, Matt James. I could bring chicken tenders. At some point, I got to go get the chicken tenders. My replacement meal. Summer says, last time I went to Chipotle, it was half the meat I used to receive and riddled with salt. You know what's weird? With Chipotle also, it can depend on who's working there. I started ordering just extra meat when I would go. Native Hollywood, I hope you feel better, Native Hollywood. Yeah, PDQ said they would give me a free replacement meal. I realized I can see universal. I've been trying to figure out what I can see out my windows and off my balcony. So what I did is I actually I checked out Google Maps. So I look at stuff. I have binoculars and I can stand on the balcony and I can look, I can actually see. I can't see the airport. I can see the airport for the roof, but I can see the convention center and I can see the water park at Universal Studios. I figured that out because I saw through my binoculars something that looked like a mountain, and I looked it up on Google Maps and it was like the water park. I think it's like the water park at Universal Studios. But I can't see. I know at Universal Studios they have like the Harry Potter thing, but I can't see anything from that. Volcano Bay. Yeah, that's what I can see. I can see Volcano Bay. Here it is. That I literally can see the outlines of this at with my binoculars. I'm sure this is closed. Volcano Bay. It is themed around a 200-foot tall volcano named Krakatoa, and it opened on 2017. Krakatoa this is Wikipedia, is the park's main icon. Oh, the volcano has 3 water slides? Okay. Yeah, that's not going to open anytime soon. Has anyone been to Volcano Bay? Fabulake says it's amazing. Oh, Quiana says it's closed for winter season? Okay. They must have a website, Volcano Bay. Letter Artist says it's practically sitting on the 4 freeway. Here's their website. Volcano Bay. Closed for the season. So not closed for the virus, closed for the season. Why can't I show this to you? Closed for the season. Scheduled to open on or before March 1st. I ain't going there anytime soon, but how much does it cost? Get 3 free days when you buy 2 days? Explore tickets. What do they cost? What do they charge you? Like $80 to go there? Let's see. 2-park 1-day ticket. Universal Studios and what's this? Is that something adventure? Island adventure? One park costs like $109. Oh, 1-day Volcano Bay. If you just want to go to Volcano Bay, it's $70, it says. It says $70 to just go to Volcano Bay and nowhere else. Hold on. I'll show you. See, $70. Pepper Wallop says the set of Space Jam should be visible from your balcony. The set of Space Jam? What is that about? I don't know what you're talking about. I know there's a movie Space Jam. Misha says it's not cheap, but it's worth it. Rides, cabanas, and it's clean. How clean can it be, though? Because, like, everybody's peeing in the water. Right? Hey, thanks, by the way, to MickGen17. MickGen says, gas money for the trip to Misha's. Hi from Maine. Thank you, MickGen. I heard you had some... I know in Massachusetts they had a bunch of rain and some snow today. I'm guessing there was some bad weather in Maine. I'm so sad. We bought, my brothers and I bought a coat for my mom's dog to wear last year, like a nice raincoat, because he needed like a coat for the heavier cold, and he won't wear it. Like, my mom puts the coat on him, and he just stands there, like he will not take a step with the coat on, and he'll wear a sweater and walk. But this is a little bit of a heavier, like, raincoat type thing. And she's tried and tried and tried. She tried it again today. If you put the coat on him, he just, like, doesn't know what to do with himself. He will not take a step with the coat on. And she's tried it repeatedly. I said she had to train him. She won't do this. What I think she needs to do, like, she literally has to put it on him in the house for like day after day after day and just get him used to it. I think he could get used to it, like, if you really trained him, but you'd have to, she's not going to bother doing that. Katie McD said, use treats to coax him to move. That's what I told my mom. I don't know if she'll do it, though. Russell says, my dog is the exact same way with outfits. Like, he'll just stand there, like he's so confused by it. He literally won't take a step if it's on him. I mean, it's pretty crazy because, like, my mom, that's like his everything. But she can't get him to move with the jacket on. Yeah, I mean, I agree that, like, I think if she put it on him and just made him wear it for, like, in the house, he'd get used to it. But I don't think she's going to do it. He's a miniature schnauzer. My family have always had miniature schnauzers. They're great. They're great dogs. He's a great dog. I miss him. My mom will watch, if I send her a link to watch, she'll watch. She usually doesn't like tune into all the live streams. Amber says her dog does the same thing. Anyways, so she tried. Hang on a second here. Hey, thanks to all our mods. We got Linda Belk and Misha, Barbara Smith, Freckles. I made burgers tonight. I bought a pack of ground beef from Publix, and I cooked 2 burgers last night. And I somehow had enough for 2 burgers left over. It's not a very expensive meal when you're cooking ground beef. And then I had some brown rice. I've been having a lot more rice lately. Just cooking brown rice. I'd like to get some corn. The grocery near me, they have corn, but they don't have, like, some days they don't have fresh corn. And I get annoyed because when you buy fresh corn, it's like 69 cents for an ear of corn, right? So you get 3 and it's like $2. But if you buy it in the package, it's so much more expensive. It's like $5 for 4 ears of corn. Now, they're already peeled, but I don't care about that. But they don't even taste as good as the fresh ones. So I much prefer the fresh ones. But in the absence of corn, I've been having some more rice. Brown rice. Oh, I have plenty of vegetables. I have plenty of vegetables. Misha says not in season now, correct? But the thing is, like, there's plenty of groceries that have it year round. Now, maybe they refrigerate it or freeze it or whatever. There's plenty of groceries that have it year round. CAA says, I think frozen corn is not expensive, but I like it when it's on the cob. No, Jeff. Black rice, you know what I got to do is you know, I'm home so much because I'm cooking a lot here. You know, when I'm out and about, I can, like, stop at a grocery somewhere else and see if they have it. My local grocery doesn't have black rice. You know, online, it's hard to find. Rice is one of these things that's in short supply during the pandemic. Like, if you go to Amazon or, like, Walmart or in Target and you try to, like, have them deliver black rice, it can be expensive. It's expensive online. Like, they really jack up the price. See, the trick is to find it somewhere that they're selling it. So I'm sure, look, if I actually started going out and going to groceries, I'm sure I could find it. Hey, I ordered a new bathroom cleaner. Has anyone ever used this? I ordered a new bathroom cleaner. I can't find, the one I want is so hard to find. Tilex Clorox mold and mildew spray. That's the one I like to use. The thing I actually ordered was, where is it here? Okay. Let me show you here. So my favorite is this one. This is really hard to find, and places won't deliver it. Clorox Tilex mold and mildew spray. It's great. It's just very hard to find. Places are out of it. And then, like, the places that sell it, like, jack up the price. Pack of 4 is $70 on Amazon. So that's great. But I found one that had good reviews at Walmart. And it's called Zep. Let me show you that one. Zep. Zep mold and mildew stain remover. Has anyone used this? I ordered a bottle of this. I ordered a bottle of Zep. At Walmart, it was like $2.50. And I watched a video. Somebody posted a video of them using it. See, I like that it's a spray. A lot of them are foam, but I don't like the foam ones because what I want to do is like I have like a vinyl shower curtain and I want to spray it. The way to get the stains off is you spray it. But the spray covers the curtain more. If you have foam, it's hard to cover the curtain if you're shooting out foam. So I like the spray better. So this is a spray. I saw somebody use it on a video on YouTube. Misha says, what is that? It has good reviews, but Walmart has it very cheap. Sonic says, I use their shower cleaner. CC, my shower curtain, it doesn't work. The only thing that works for my shower curtain, I can wash it in the washing machine, it doesn't work. For my shower curtain, when it gets like mold or mildew on it, whatever it is, like these dark stains, you spray it with the right thing, it just goes away. Same with the shower and bathtub. If you get the right spray, you don't even have to scrub it. You just spray it on and the stuff disappears. It's amazing. If you have like dark spots in like your shower, bathtub tile, and you've never tried like a mold and mildew spray, go try it. You'll be amazed. You literally don't even have to scrub it. You just leave it there and it just kills the stuff. Demo it. We'll see. Maybe I'll demo it. Hey, Dustin Allen is new to the channel. Yeah, maybe I'll demo it live. I can send you I'll post a link, but I'm going to post a link, but this is like an expensive link. Here, I'll post a cheaper link. Walmart has it cheaper. Well, actually, I'll post it here. This is the company site. I'm posting it. I'm posting it from the company site. Hold on. So if you click on that link, you'll get this page. Zep Mold and Mildew Stain Remover. That's what I'm going to be trying. But at Walmart, it was like $2.50. It was so cheap for 32 ounces. The industrial strength formula of mold and mildew stain remover quickly dissolves mold and mildew stains on toilet bowls, sinks, ceramic tile, and grout and other unpainted surfaces. Removes stains without the need to scrub. How about that? We'll see if it works. Jeff says, I'm going to get some at Walmart. Now, your Walmart might have the Tilex Clorox. Tilex Clorox mold and mildew is excellent. Stack says, I got Zep. GLG likes Comet with bleach. Jeff Haas says it's worth trying at $2.50. It took me years to figure out, though, that I couldn't believe it. When I started using the Tilex Clorox mold and mildew spray, I couldn't believe that I could just like spray it on my shower curtain and spray it on the tub and stuff and spray it on the walls. Because my walls started getting like really discolored in the shower, over time, like black and yellow. And then you try this stuff, and I couldn't get it off. And you try this stuff, and then you come back 50 minutes later, and it's all gone. It's all white. Tom says soft scrub is good too. GLG likes Home Depot, Home Depot. It should be Home Depot. Home Depot HDX all-purpose cleaner with bleach. So I'm very excited about that. Now, also something else that happened at Walmart. Walmart and Target have olive oil very cheap. I'm like, there must be a catch. It's so cheap. Let me show you. So this one, I ordered this one here. I got one of these. This is good olive oil. I've had this before. I've used this. I've shown you this. I've used it on the air before. And I'm running out of olive oil, so I need some more. Now, if normally I would buy like a 16-ounce bottle, a 16.9-ounce bottle. In the grocery, like a 16.9-ounce bottle of this is like $13. Target and Walmart have a 25-ounce bottle of this for $9.48. And it's not a third-party seller. It's sold by Walmart. So I ordered one of these. I was like, wow, that's a great deal. I think Jean is a little behind. Jean says, I use the same product as you. Works great. Kelsey says, most U.S. olive oil is a scam. California olive range is good, though. This olive oil, there's a number of articles that have this as a highly rated olive oil. It's quite good. But it's so much cheaper there than it is at the grocery. So I got some of that. I reordered some tuna. I ordered some tuna fish, some cans of tuna. You know what's weird? When I was in Atlanta, I could order lots of stuff from Target. Where I am in Orlando, Target doesn't deliver the stuff here. I don't know if I'm in a bad spot for Target delivery. I guess I am. Maybe there's no warehouse near me, but I could order whatever I wanted from Target in Atlanta. Just can't really do it here. Please do not ask the same thing or repeat comments. Please do not repeat comments in the chat room. Somebody posted something, I think, in Russian. Summer's going to try the Zepp in the microfiber cloths. The microfiber cloths are amazing. I'm going to say it Home Depot. From now on, I'm saying Home Depot. Yeah, it might not have been Russian. It might have been, she said Ukrainian. Something like that. Looked like Cyrillic alphabet, I think. I'm not even sure. Chris says, I have tried getting away from Amazon lately myself. I can't order the tuna I want on Amazon. One time I tried ordering tuna from Amazon, and it only came like in a case of 24, and it was really bad. Sarah Joy says it was Russian. So anyways, when I get the Zepp, I will let you know about the Zepp. I'm looking forward to trying the Zepp. Misha's so mad that I'm saying Home Depot and Altamonte Springs. And what else? Montpelier, Vermont. I think my friend John Abbott left. I hope he writes to me. He stopped in to say hi and then he left. It's Beverly Dawson. It's weird. Where I'm located, it's like, I really like my location, but there's a grocery right near me. But like there's no, it's kind of nice when you have like a Target right near you, but I don't have that. The Target's like 10 minutes away. It's not that bad. It took me like 9 minutes to drive to the hardware store that I went to. That was the best. Man, I got so many. I still have some tacks left. I bought a little pack of tacks for $2, and I used it to fix both my dressers and my bookcase. No, I do not do Instacart. Lloyd, I love the new place except for the elevator noise that might make me move. In case you missed it, somebody from the elevator company is supposed to come out here on Monday, possibly Monday, and see if they can lessen the noise. I don't really know that that's going to help anything, though. Target delivery is good. Target delivery is great. They have free delivery. If you order over $35 worth of stuff, it's free. Target delivery is good. Hey, it's Curtis Cardwell. Aravik says, looking forward to your PDQ review. We will be back there. Crypto says, what's the latest update? I just gave the latest update. I literally just said it. There is someone from the elevator repair person says the elevator's working properly, but they may be able to lessen the noise, and they're coming out on Monday to see if, hopefully Monday, to see if they can lessen the noise. But I don't know that that's going to really help. So after that, we have to see. If it doesn't work, then we have to see if they can do it, if they can figure out what's causing it. I'll take 2 seconds. I like to do this just for the people who have it, who don't know what the issue is. This is the issue. It's ASMR triangles. So the issue is that in my building, the elevators make these banging noises, and I think most people can't hear it from their apartment, but somehow the acoustics are such that the noise is traveling through the walls, and I can hear it throughout my apartment. So this is what it sounds like when you're actually at the elevator. This is what it sounds like at the elevator. And that's nonstop throughout the day and night. They just constantly make those noises. But supposedly that's normal. Anyways, but for some reason in my apartment, that sound travels all the way to my apartment. And I hear it 24 hours a day. If I closed the balcony door and the noise wasn't coming in from outside, I'd be hearing it right now constantly. So that sounds like this. Now you need to turn up your volume to hear it. It's kind of low volume on this. So you need to turn up your volume when I press play. Turn your volume all the way up. Yes, Dustin Allen, I hear that all day and all night. All day and all night. If I don't have some other source of noise in the apartment, I hear that 24 hours a day. And you really hear it in the studio, because when I'm in the studio doing a broadcast, I obviously don't want other noise to be happening. Mr. Brown Cow says sound structural. I don't think they can do much about it. I don't know about that. I think it sounds structural, but I would think they maybe could do something about it. If they know what parts of the structure, something is carrying it down. There's some source that's carrying it down where it doesn't happen. So I think if they want to, they could figure out what to do. I don't know if they will. Hannah has heard it in 2 of my AGTV streams. Yeah, it's terrible. Strange reference says that would be seriously annoying. Annie says, I have headphones on. I can hear the noise good. It's really like a submarine. It's crazy. I remember I woke up this morning, I'm sitting there in bed and I'm listening to this banging and I'm like, what planet am I living on in which I'm living in a place where this goes on 24 hours a day? Blaze Black says they should free soundproof it for you if they can't do anything else. They should do something. I think they're going to say they're not going to fix it. Crazy Otto says, can't believe they would allow that in a residential building. You would think they would want to fix it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But that's still going on. It gets really annoying when I'm doing live streams. And when I'm doing live streams, like news live streams, where I can't have the balcony door open. Chris says, I wonder what other people think when they're waiting on that elevator. I guess they don't say anything. It's weird to me that no one in the building notices that the elevators are making crazy loud banging sort of noises all the time. Am I gonna have to time somebody out again? Hang on. I think I'm going to. Remember, no news unless it's absolutely an emergency. Yep, I'm going to have to time somebody out again. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Timed out. Sue Thomas says, people so busy with life to notice lots of things, it's sad, really. Angie's not banned, she was just timed out. Do my earbuds bother you? Why would my earbuds bother you? Why would those bother me? Chris Lund says, agree with what Sue Thomas said. Again, the only news you should mention in the chat is if it's an absolute earth-shaking emergency. That's the only time you should mention it in the chat. It's Gary Hammonds. Misha said those hurt her ears? Really? Really, Misha? Misha got some AirPods and they hurt her ears. Really? Have you try give him a couple days and see if it continues? Yeah, I'm wearing a jacket because I have the balcony door open to get fresh air in here, and so I don't hear the clanking. Evalis says, I have small ears, I can't stand them. Lulu just lists all the problems with the place. Marilyn Coslow says, I come for the comments. I hope they work, Misha. I can sometimes be sensitive about ear stuff, but the AirPods for me are great. Sean B says, I've come to lurk. Wellness Sarah likes Bose noise canceling headphones. I tried those once, and I didn't like. Maybe the technology is different now because I have noise canceling on my earbuds and it's fine. I don't notice it. But when I tried like the big Bose over the ear ones that you see people wearing like on the airplanes, and like it was this. I didn't like the sensation of the noise canceling. It felt like there was pressure on my head. But I like the AirPods ones. The AirPods one. Misha says they look great. They just make my ears sore. Maybe you're wearing them backwards. Misha, don't stick the narrow part in first. Stick the thick part. The wide part goes in first. Hey, remember on Monday, I got my big appointment coming up Monday where I got to register the car in Florida. I got to get my documents ready. Maybe I'll do that later tonight. I'll look up what documents I need. Yeah, I'm wearing contacts right now. David says have to spend at least $200 on headphones for them to sound good. We've streamed on this channel a bunch of days in a row. A lot of time, I mean, it's pretty rare. It's pretty rare that we're on this many days in a row on this channel. But we haven't really been on much AFTV lately, just because of the news cycle. It's pretty rare, though. Read is Real said, did you hear about this new device that puts the music in your head without headphones? I have not heard that. Send me a link, Read is Real. Loner Man says, I like this channel, not many trolls. Stick around. You'll see them. Summers can't use Super Chat. I don't know what's wrong. It's been pretty quiet tonight, actually. I mean, it's a Saturday night. It's a Saturday night, and I don't even hear people. I've hardly heard a peep from outside. You know what's weird? I moved in 2 weekends ago. I moved in 2 weeks and 1 day ago. The first weekend I was here, I remember like that Saturday night, there were like all these cars driving around, like putting their music on full blast. And I was like, oh, I guess that's just the thing here, that people on the weekends, they drive around playing loud music from their cars. But last weekend and this weekend, I haven't heard it. I mean, you can hear what I'm hearing. So I don't know, maybe there was some like loud car event going on the day after I got here. But it's pretty chill. This is Saturday night. Now, if there was no pandemic, I'm sure we'd hear more people outside. But it's pretty chill. No, Barry Seinfeld, the skateboarders, they were there that one day, and they're not there anymore. I mean, once in a while you hear people skateboarding, but they're like that one day they were like out there for hours. Elisa says, might depend on weather. Yeah, maybe if it's warm out, you hear more people out. Jeff, I'm right. I'm not next to any nightclubs. I mean, there's some in the general neighborhood. Tom, I already need to change. I already changed my driver's license. I have my Florida one. Hey, it's Kirk Fire. No, I'm going to call about the blinking light next week. The blinking light is actually on the cross of a church. But the church is part of this large housing complex. There's a big building. I don't know if it's like senior housing. It's like a huge, I think, senior housing complex. And it has a church inside it. It's all one building. But the light, the malfunctioning light is on top of the cross. Oh, thank you, Aravic Sonder, for your support. Thank you, Aravic. Aravic says Saturday night is the best night of the weekend. Yeah, the view's great. I mean, it'll be better even when it's warm out at night. I mean, I'm complaining that it's not warm out. It's still like 58 or whatever it is right now. But I like it when it's hot at night. Tom H, thank you. Thank you, Tom H. Tom H for the cool sticker. Thank you, Tom H. I appreciate that, Tom. Thank you. You know what I saw? I saw, shortly before we came on the air, I saw that there was another... In Atlanta, there's this mall, the Lenox Mall, which is like in Buckhead, which is a nice area. It's like a wealthy area. They have shootings there all the time now. I think they've had 7 shootings there this year. Let me see if I can find it for you. There's so many shootings there. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. Saturday gunfire. Oops, sorry. I got to get it on the screen. Result of armed man adjusting pants. It's the second time gunfire has been reported inside the Neiman Marcus store. From 11 Alive. One of Atlanta's busiest shopping malls. Police believe the gunfire... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is it doing that? Why? It was a result of a person walking through the store and adjusting his pants when the firearm he had in his waistband went off. The shot was accidental. It's the latest, while accidental, the gunfire is the latest example in or around the popular Buckhead Mall. Yeah, Misha, did you miss that? Yes. Misha said, did he really call the cops on a kid? Well, that's a misleading way of putting things. I reported a major noise issue, which was like a week ago, there were people on skateboards for hours right outside my building doing that thing where they're constantly doing jumps, and that sound is like wall penetrating, and it was incredibly disturbing, and it's illegal to skateboard in a public place in Orlando. So what you're the people you call to enforce it is the police. When I called them, they said, yes, we can go look at that. That's who you call. So yeah, so I reported a significant noise complaint where people were doing something noisy that was against the law. Now you can say he called cops on a kid? Well, no, they were probably teenagers who were breaking the law and disturbing the entire neighborhood. So yes, I did. Now, if you want to put up with that all day, if you'd like to put up with somebody breaking the law when the police are happy to come and tell them, no, stop doing that, that's your choice. I don't see anything morally wrong in calling the police and asking them if they are willing to come over and enforce the law when teenagers are annoying the entire neighborhood for hours. I don't really see what the big deal with that is, why that's such an immoral action. He called cops on a kid? No, I don't want a confrontation. MKD says you could have asked the kids if they'll stop first. No, I'd rather not be confrontational. Also, I don't think it takes a lot of the police time. Believe me, if they have other important stuff to do, they'll do it before that. They'll drive by in a car. They're probably 5 minutes away anyway. There's probably a car 5 minutes away. They drive by, they take 5 seconds, they say, stop doing that, you're not allowed, and they drive away. That's what happens. Read Israel said, tweeted you the link. It's made by an Israeli company called Noveto Systems. It's called sound beaming. I'll have to look at that. Yes, there's a big Jeff Hunt. There's a big skateboarding park in Orlando. Orlando has a Orlando skate park. They have a big skate park in Orlando. It's like 10 minutes away. No, it didn't happen on my lake walk. It happened in my house, in my apartment, when I had to listen to it for hours. Read Israel says, we have a skate park too. The city built it so all the kids would have somewhere to skate instead of threw it out downtown. I have no problem with skateboarding. I think it's kind of cool. But the noise from the boards when the jumps, it's that noise, it penetrates your body. Read is real. Did you DM me on Lookner? I checked and I didn't see it there. I looked for your message on Twitter. Read is real says yes, it does penetrate, especially when there's a fall crash. Yeah, it goes right through your windows and through your walls. That noise is very annoying. Oh, did she not send it as a DM? Oh, I found it. It wasn't a DM. It was a mention. Here. This is the thing that Rita was talking about. New device puts music in your head, no headphones required. See? From AP. Sound beaming is a new futuristic audio technology from Noveto Systems. It beams sound directly to a listener without the need for headphones. The 3D sound is so close it feels like it's inside your ears while also in front, above, and behind them. Wow. So like no one else can hear it. You hear it, but nobody else hears it because it's in your... The sound is like being produced in your head. Wow. How does that work? The technology uses a 3D sensing module and locates and tracks the ear position, sending audio via ultrasonic waves to create a sound pocket by the user's ears. Really? Really? That works? How does that work? How does it work that other people can't hear it? That's what I don't understand. You don't believe it, said somebody who works for the company. You don't believe it because it sounds like a speaker, but no one else can hear it. By changing a setting, the sound can follow a listener around when they move their head. It's also possible to move out of the beam's path and hear nothing at all. Wow. Interesting. Very interesting. Thank you, Rita. No, the article was not published on April 1st, Arlo. It was November 12th. Ben says that looks great. Here, I'll post the article. Misha wants the new virtual reality gaming system, but I need bumpers in my house. Lefty says, are you going to get the vaccine? If it gets approved for use in the U.S. and I'm offered it, I'll take it. Yeah. Sonic says ads will be beamed directly to your head. Oops, hang on. Hang on one second. Hang on one second. It's getting colder here, I can tell, because I feel colder. What is the temperature now? It is down to 57 now. 57 in Orlando. It is 57. Let's do Orlando weather check. It's time for Orlando weather check. $58. See, look what happens. Oh no, we're going to get down to 45 and then 40. I hope my heat is fixed by then. 43, 48. That's not good. Amber E posted a cold emoji. No, I'm in Orange. Orlando's in Orange County. Rob says 70 in Naples. I know. I didn't want to move to South Florida. South Florida's warmer. I know. Not too bad. What else is happening? So I got my bookcase fixed. Did I talk about this? How one of the drawers, I can't figure out why it is, one of my drawers, after I fixed my dressers, one of the dresser drawers is kind of like sticking when I'm opening and closing it. It's almost like, I don't know if it's that, I mean, it wasn't doing it before. Now I know I have to level out the dresser. Maybe leveling out the dresser will help it. Maybe that's what it is. But I don't think that my nailing the back onto the dresser again really should have changed much about the dresser. I don't think that anything changed about the dresser. Yet for some reason now it's like sticking when I open and close it. So that's got to get figured out. But I'm kind of getting used to, you move to a new place and stuff isn't where you think it's going to be. I still have some boxes I haven't unpacked because I want to make sure I'm staying here. But I'm starting to get used to the layout of the place a little more. No, Griffin, it was working. It was working fine until I fixed the back by nailing the back back on. But I am starting to get used to where everything is. Like, it takes you a while to figure out where the light switches are. Yeah, I do like the view. But it takes you a while to figure out where all the light, how to control the lights. Yeah, I live in one room and the studio's in the other. Tom says, I've noticed when you delete a comment, it still appears on my TV, but it does delete from my phone. I don't know why that is. Ben, this is the Stein. You can find the Stein at Zazzle.com. Go to Zazzle.com, Zazzle, and look up Agenda Free TV. Laura says, are you keeping a journal of all the things not working properly? I'll have to go back and watch these broadcasts. It's annoying, though. I still have like 3 boxes I haven't unpacked. One thing, you know what I've noticed? This apartment, what it should have, what every apartment should have, is some sort of medicine cabinet. Like, this apartment, it doesn't have like under the sink is not that big area. The sink area is not that big. Like, so you can't put that much on the sink. And then there's a place under the sink to put some stuff. But you want stuff like where you don't have to bend down to get everything. And like the mirror doesn't open up. If the mirror would open up and I could like put a little stuff in there, that would be perfect. It's almost like I need to install a shelf. Maybe I need to install a shelf. If I end up staying here, I might need to install a shelf in the bathroom. Because then I can put some stuff on it. Griffin says, medicine cabinets, $60 on Amazon? That's it? Evalis says, put a shelf. If I stay, I'll do that. I don't think it'll be hard to buy a shelf. They're not even that expensive. Well, the thing is, I'm not going to get a medicine cabinet. These aren't even that expensive. This Kohler one is $80. But it would be kind of weird because I don't need another mirror because I have a mirror. Yeah, Jeff, I think they would let me install something in my apartment. I'd probably have the maintenance do it. They would do it. Give them a couple bucks, maybe. Yeah, look, they sell bathroom shelves. Look at this. Look at this one. Rustic floating wall shelves with rails. That's kind of neat. Wow, that has 4,500 reviews. Look at this one. You get 2 shelves. How long are they? 16 inches long. It has a towel rod on it too. Look at that. Wow. I couldn't install this myself though. I would get like maintenance to do it. Look at that. You get 2 of them? Here, I'll post a link to these because I know people might want to know about these. They have different colors too. Hang on. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. Here, check out the different colors. What happened? Black. white, black, charcoal and white. Look at this one. They have this one too. Look at that one. Anyways, maybe I'll get those. Reread says you may prefer one with doors. Hannah says, no medicine cabinets in my bathrooms at Newtown House. I miss having them. Arizona Jumper says, maybe put one in your kitchen for your towel, dish soap, sponge. I could use a towel hanger in the kitchen. I have to figure that out later. If I figure out when I'm staying. Misha says, definitely white, no unfinished wood colors. Well, we'll see. We'll see. If I stay, I'm going to put shelves. I'll probably install shelves in the bathrooms. Because it's just, I don't like having to go under the sink to get everything. Miss Ravioli says, I'm missing the live stream because my eldest daughter has called. Linda says, kind of dumb to stop having medicine cabinets. What else are you supposed to do with your toothpaste meds? Yeah, I agree with you, Linda. Like, it's very strange to me that in this apartment, there's like nowhere to put all of that stuff except like in the little area around the sink or underneath. Where are you going to put it underneath the sink? It would be nice, though, with a shelf. I mean, the one I just showed you, that has, like, a bar. But won't stuff, like, fall off? There's, like, space in between the bar and the bottom. I worry that, like, wouldn't you... How about getting a shelf with just a raised edge at the bottom? A raised edge on the bottom? Alex Duncan says, my new place has a giant mirror and no medicine cabinets. It's irritating for sure. Ooh, this is another one. This is like another popular one from Amazon. It's very similar to the one I just showed you. Sudoku floating shelves, wall-mounted shelves for kitchen, bathroom set of 2 brown. It's like the same thing, basically. Oh, one has a towel bar on it. Kind of neat, though. It has like 10,000 reviews. Crystal says, check the Container Store. See, now these are, look, these are popular on Amazon. Look at this one. This one has 23,000 reviews. 23,000 reviews of these shelves. Maybe you like not having, I mean, there might be something to be said for not having a arm where the shelf is, because then you don't have to constantly be reaching over the arm to put stuff up or down. There's something to be said for something like this. But, I mean, this is clearly one of these items that I didn't realize was so popular on Amazon. There's like all these very popular ones. 23,000. Ryder says, nothing beats a medicine cabinet. Chris Lund says, Container Store in Houston sucks my money in no time. Looks like they were pretty good reviews. I'd have to read through the reviews, but clearly a lot of people bought it. So that kind of thing clearly is a popular item on Amazon shelves. But I definitely need some. I have nowhere to put stuff in my bathroom, and then I have a bunch of stuff sitting in a box because I have nowhere to put it. Freckles says white is nice. Janet asks about putting them in the kitchen. I'm okay in the kitchen. I actually have a lot of places to put stuff in the kitchen. I mean, you can put them on the wall, I guess, for spices or something. But like, I don't really. I mean, really, the bathroom is where I need it. Misha thinks I should go with the white. What I don't like doing, I hate drilling a hole. If there's a wall, like this wall is connected to the next apartment. I hate drilling a hole in the wall connected to the next apartment because I feel like noise will come through the hole. I don't know if that's the case, but I don't like putting holes in walls unless they're interior walls. Now in the bathroom, the wall behind the sink is next to another apartment. But it's the bathroom. Quentin says, buy a towel cabinet for the bathroom. It is a pretty big bathroom, but it's just the way it's set out, there's nowhere to really put it. I don't have like a blank wall space in the bathroom to put a cabinet in. I don't think. Towel cabinet. Also, I still have to bend down to get inside the towel cabinet. These are these are wall cabinets. No, some of them are floor cabinets, anyways. Misha says you could get it. Cheryl Simpson says you could get a heated towel rack. Over the toilet shelving, says GLG. A wall cabinet over the toilet? Well, I think the simpler thing is to have it be closer to the sink. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'll figure out something. Starfire says, neighbor will look at you through hole. The temperature is definitely going down. I'm feeling colder now. Kenny Kerr says, what if you make a hole in the wall and the elevator noise is worse too? Good point. Misha's going to eat some Mediterranean food. Yeah, Sue Thomas says, how did you ever get along without our guidance? People in the chat give me good advice. Most of the time. I might have to put on my sweatpants. It's getting colder out. Oh, Charles Goki. I missed Charles Goki's donation. I hope Charles is still watching. I'm sorry, Charles. Charles said toward OTC ticker SEGI and TSNV. Charles has been recommending stocks to me, which I know nothing about. Charles wants me to buy this stock. I don't know, Charles. Charles wants me to buy Sycamore Entertainment Group. I guess. I don't even know what they do. What is Sycamore Entertainment Group? They acquire and distributes films. Charles, why do you want me to buy this stock? Charles also wants me to buy another stock. Tesoro Enterprises. Charles wants me to buy Tesoro Enterprises. Why? I have no idea. I don't know what they do. They supply and install wall covering materials to individual homeowners, builders, and contractors. You guys can ask Charles Goki says hot stocks. He says hot stocks. Tom H says that's because Charles is the CEO. Summer thinks Charles might be pumping stocks. Maybe this is Charles. This is what Charles does. He goes on to YouTubers' pages and then pumps stocks. Charles says they just merged with HUMBL. HUML? HUMBL? There's no HUMBL. Thank you, Charles. Quentin, I do have, I said my sweatpants. I have pants on. I have shorts on. I don't have sweatpants on. Jeff Haas says Charles was an accountant for Luckin Coffee. Chris said I put my money into Tesla. Hold on, I gotta exchange my shorts for sweatpants. I have to put sweatpants on. Give me a second. It's gotten too cold out. I'm putting my sweatpants on. Behave yourselves. I feel so much warmer. It's so much warmer with my sweatpants on. If you're cold, put sweatpants on. If you're cold and wearing shorts, put sweatpants on. Look at this. New man coming. No new man. Florida man, exactly, with my sweatpants. Charles says, I believe SEGI can be found on the opening screen of Roku or Fire Stick. Okay, that's better. Boy, that's a big difference. Did everybody already buy Charles's stock? Janet says a full back chair will keep you warmer. I like this chair, though. Terry says you have a large storm headed your way. Is the window tinted? I don't know. During the day, I can see out it clearly. It's not tinted this way. I don't know if it's a one-way tint, but I can. It's when I look out of the window, I don't see. I see clear out it. I don't see any kind of coloration or darkness. Nick says just bought 100 shares for $3. Are people acting on Charles's stock tips? I'd like to get a telescope one day just so I could look at the stars and stuff, but it's not the time right now. Chris Lund says, watch it soar Monday and then we all laugh. Rita's Real says, does it have a little bit of green to it? What, the window? It looks pretty clear to me. I will say this, on the weekends you can see there is like some traffic downtown. I can see some traffic out there, which normally you wouldn't see during the week. Also, people go out pretty late here. You know, when I was walking around downtown, there are clubs that don't open until like well into the evening. How did the color get on the window? That's one from one of my colored lights. One of my colored lights is reflecting off of it. Oh, I don't know if people were seeing the blue, but the blue is just from my colored light. Summer says most people in Orlando are night owls. Letter Artist says, back in the day, Church Street was a hopping place. Downtown, there are so many bars. A number of them are not open right now, but there are so many bars in downtown Orlando. Misha says she misses working and throwing networking events, parties in opening clubs and restaurants. I think stuff is open till 2 here. I'm not sure, though. I need to walk around some more. I was going to take a walk today, but I ended up fixing the bookcase. Oh, this is kind of cool. I was doing a news check. Look what I just saw from Atlanta. Atlanta Police Department. More officers in Midtown. I used to live in Midtown. More officers in Midtown cutting excessive loud muffler tickets. See, that's noise pollution. That's where I used to live. People have excessively loud mufflers. And then the cars are super loud. How about that? Oh, there's a car with loud music. I just heard it right now, outside. That's a car you're hearing that music from. That's cool. No, they are. Linda, they're giving out tickets for that. That's the idea, is that they're actually giving out tickets for that. Oh, thank you, Charles Goki. Now, Charles says, here's what Charles says. I don't own these companies, but profit is huge when they are penny and sub-penny. I wouldn't share if I thought they were junk. I bought SEGI and TSNP at 0.0009 cents each. Not pumping, just like to share. Well, thank you, Charles. Those are Charles's stock recommendations. Now, you have to take those on your own risk. That's up to you. Jeff says Charles blew all his profits on that super chat. Thank you, Charles. I am not endorsing any kind of stock recommendations, but if you want to know more, you can talk to Charles Goki. Vlog ni Manoy Uragon is watching from the Philippines. 12 Tree says, watch, since you left Atlanta, they fixed streets, car noise, and everything now. There was a big building that was being built. That's going to be done now that I left. At least I don't have to spend all night listening to like what sounded like a giant, what do you call it? Like the wind chimes, but it was, I believe, coming from the building. Blaze Black says, my mom does stocks. Yeah, no more. I haven't heard I haven't heard any kind of road plates banging. It's great. Yet my location here, I'm not located right on a busy street here, which is good. Also, so far, like I thought, you never know, like if there's going to be noise on the street, but I haven't heard like anyone outside yelling all the time, or like dogs barking. So that's been good so far. I don't know if I'm going to put the netting on. So I've had very good luck so far. I keep the balcony door open a lot. This is my big dilemma. I keep the balcony door open a lot. So if I end up staying in this apartment, I don't know if I will, but I bought from Amazon the magnetic magnetic screen that goes over the balcony, over the doorway, so the bugs can't come in. But I don't know if I'll need it, but if I'm going to return it, I got to return it in I think I've had it for a week. I have 3 weeks to decide if I'm going to use it or not. But I'm sure when it gets warmer out, there'll be more bugs. So I'll want it. I don't like I feel like when I put up that screen, it'll cut the airflow a little bit. And it'll hurt my view a little bit. So in theory, I like not having it up, but I might need it. Misha says it's so easy. Don't return it. Trust me. Linda says you'll need it when bug season starts. Is there a bug season? When is it? In summer? Is that bug season? Summer? Torin says keep it just in case. Yeah, but Jessica, you shouldn't keep it for another apartment because they come in different sizes. Caesar Day says it doesn't block view in my opinion. Letter artist says wait till the love bugs come. But I haven't been getting bugs so far. I haven't been getting them. In Atlanta, I would get bugs more when it was warm out. I definitely would get more bugs when it was warm out in Atlanta. It must block the view in a sense. Yeah, Misha, I've seen the one there when I was there. Jeff says, my dad sold his cabin in Florida because of the bugs. So that's still here. I also need to find out if I actually have a blackout curtain to put up in the studio, but I'm not going to use that unless I stay. Uncle Traveling Matt says, the higher up, the fewer bugs. I would get them in Atlanta. No, there's bugs. Like I see wasps flying around outside. Once in a while bugs do fly in here. But it hasn't been that warm and humid out. I'm sure when it's warmer or humid there'll be more. There's got to be more when it's warm and humid, right? Tom H said, I had a bat fly into my home once. She says it's bug season all season here. But if it's bug season all season and I'm not getting them now, then why would I get them later? Tim does not get bugs. Chris Lund does not get bugs. Laura G, I saw a bunch of little lizards, the geckos. I saw them the other day. She said my kids loved them when we visited Florida. Misha says it's cold, that's not going to last. Summer says you're on an upper floor, so you don't really have to worry about that much. I don't know. Seize the Day said I'd never have an unscreened window or door. It was interesting. I went when the studio was open across the hall a couple days ago, because it's like nobody was in there. It was unoccupied at the time. They left it open. So I quickly peeked in there. I went out on the balcony there, and so a bad thing about that balcony, and I didn't even realize it, it's a really big difference. Something really cool about my balcony is that when you go out on the balcony, there's a big wall. So there's my door, and I walk on the balcony, and on one side of the balcony is my doorway, and on the other side is this like 8 foot or 9 foot high wall. So basically, you don't see anyone on either side of you. Does that make sense? If you look to the right, all you see is a wall. If you look to the left, all you see is inside your own apartment. So you're private in the sense of you're not seeing the other balconies, which it's a huge difference, because when I went to the studio across the hall and I went on the balcony, you can see all these other balconies. And it's kind of annoying. Like, I don't want to see other people's other balconies if I don't have to. Whereas here, I cannot see anybody else's balcony from here. So it's like you have like your own space in a way. People in theory could look down on you from above. Like, I can sort of see a balcony right now, like if I angle my viewing up. But it's pretty cool. It's like, it's just nice not to look at anybody else's balcony. Then like people, like they keep their crap on their balcony and they sit out there and they smoke weed and whatever. And now I don't have to look at any of that. It's actually a big difference. And I didn't realize it till I went out on the other balcony. Emily, I don't think that wall is what's conducting the elevator noise. It's good. I've never been on a building like that. I don't. They just do it that way. Mao Deeb says I'd screen up ASAP. Yeah, the noise summer is really the one really bad thing. Nick, don't even tell me. I don't want to know. I will say this: Truth Seeker says nothing's worse than smelling a neighbor's cigarette. I've been pleasantly surprised. I have not been smelling cigarette smoke here. In Atlanta, a number of neighbors did smoke. Wasn't that bad though. But I've not, fortunately, knock on wood, I haven't heard, I haven't smelled cigarette smoke from nearby. Chris Lund says, I'm in Austin, but I live up several floors. I thought I would get mosquitoes, but I haven't yet. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with bugs on higher versus lower floors. How much of a difference it makes. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Sorry, I just saw this. I follow this guy Ford Fisher. He goes out and shoots video at live events. He's leaving. He said, just got on the bus, which made me a moving view of the people still in line to leave the Trump rally. I'd estimate the wait at a couple of hours for those unfortunate enough to be toward the end of the line. Anyways, I just saw that. Hey, thank you to 12 Tree. Thank you, 12 Tree. 12 Tree says, last night I listened to replay. I was cracking up about your old neighbors always smoking weed. My last building, a bunch of people smoked weed. Thank you, 12 Tree. I appreciate that. Thank you. CAA says there's not a lot of news happening. It's I guess in a way it's good. If there was going to be a couple weeks without a huge amount of news, there were a couple things I would have covered during and I couldn't because we were moving. But if there was going to be a couple weeks without it, the period in which I'm moving is a good time for it to happen so I can get settled in. Darren, yeah, the dryer noise is fixed. Gone with the Gale finished her painting tonight. We showed that earlier. That was fantastic. If you want to, you can send it to me, Gone with the Gale, and I'll show it again. Yeah, Sheldon, there's always news. But Gone with the Gale says she'll send it. Yeah, I'm not. Some people have suggested like trying to soundproof the walls or whatever. I'm not really going to do that. That's a whole thing. I don't even know if it'll work. So that's not something I'm thinking about right now. If the building offered to do it, maybe I'd consider it, but you know. Thank you, John A. and Petey, for your support. Thank you, John A. and Petey. Yeah, John A. and Petey, I'll read the email again. This is the email I read last night, but this is what the manager said. This is the latest I can tell you. The manager wrote me and said that she met with the technician Thursday night She said, I pointed out the sound and he believes it's coming from the braking system of the elevators. He says the noise is not unusual and there's mechanically nothing wrong with the system. However, he does think he'll be able to make adjustments that will help soften the sounds. The work is scheduled for Monday unless there's an emergency he has to deal with. So there's the update. I'm not very confident that it's going to really help things. But maybe we'll know more on Monday. Thank you, John A. and Petey. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's very nice of you. Robert says, at least they are trying something. Yeah. I'm just not optimistic. Because from what the sound of it is that the elevators are supposed to be noisy. So I assume, even if the sound is less, I'll still hear it. Like what would be better if they said, whoa, it's not supposed to be making noise at all. That's not what they said. Seize the Day says that if you look at the email, she thinks like me that it suggests they're not going to be able to stop it. But the real issue is how the building is constructed. If that doesn't fix it, then I'm gonna say that they should find out what's causing it. Right, as Biff says, when the guy says it's not unusual, and she tells me that, I mean that says that the elevator is supposed to make noise. The major problem is not the noise itself; it's the fact that this building is constructed in a way that my apartment hears all that noise. Hey, Gail just sent me, this is the, Gail sent me the painting she did on her computer. Hang on. There, that's from Gail. That's Gail's painting. That's Gail's painting. She did it on her computer. She said it took 249 hours. It's very good. Chris says, this has intrigued me since I don't know how that is done. You can ask Gail. Yeah, it looks like a photo. See, she signed it. Down here, it says at the bottom, it says Gail. See on the bottom? Oh, you can't see it. Look at the bottom right. You can see her signature. See at the bottom right, see her signature? It says Gail. Oops, Gail. Blaze Black says, when is your game coming out, Gail? Seize the Day thinks the elevator sounds are not normal. Denise wants to know how it was done. Gone with the Gale says static painting. I'm not sure where that is. Gone with the Gale says Apple Pencil. Gail, people want to know if you're going to sell it. She says it's not a graphic, it's a digital painting, Apple Pencil on iPad Pro. She said she did it in Apple Pencil on iPad Pro. Chris wants to know if you're going to sell it, Gail. Gail, are you going to sell it? Well, it's not, I mean, to sell it, you'd have to print it. You could print it and sell it. She says, I'm looking for a cheaper printer. Letter artist says she can sell a file and they can print it. She says it costs $30 per print on fine art paper. Nice work. Gail said, it's a Falkland Palace where my 15X great-grandfather James V lived. He was the nephew of Henry VII. I visited here 3 years ago before I'd found that link. She took a reference picture when she was in Scotland. So she had a reference picture and then she drew the building from the picture. It's very good. Sonic says she can sell it on one of the stock art services. I've never used the Apple Pencil. Hang on, I need to put a couple eye drops in. Give me 5 seconds so I can put in my eye drops. You know, it's update 2. It's actually gotten drier here. I got a little... Yeah, I got something like this. Hold on, I'll show you this. I picked this thing up a few years ago, I lived in an apartment, and it seemed like one of the rooms was like warmer or colder than the other. And so, like my bedroom, the reason I got, it's like a little thermometer thing, and the reason I got this because the thermostat was in the living room, but when I would go to sleep, I wanted to control the temperature in my bedroom. And the bedroom had a different temperature than the living room. So I wanted to know how cold it was in my bedroom. So I got one of these. But a neat thing about this is it has, the top number is humidity. See, it says 30, 40, 39, 40 humidity. And it's cool because it says humidity monitor, see? I got this at Lowe's. It was cheap, you know. But a neat thing about it is you can see how humid it is. So sometimes, see where it says 40 is pretty low. Normally here the humidity is higher than 40. So it's drier out right now than it was previously. You says, I have those. Summer says, in my house, the master bedroom is warmer than the entire rest of the house. AccuRite. Yes, Sonic. I don't know if they have this on Amazon. It's kind of, also sometimes it's neat to test whether your thermostat is really correct. AccuRite sells a lot of these. Ooh, I found it. Or did I found this one? No, that's not the right one. Anyways, they sell it at Lowe's. Tom H says 40% is low for Florida. I can't find the exact one. Ooh, is that it? No. Anyways, if you look up AccuRite, you can find on Amazon. You can find ones like this. Hygrometer, someone says. That's what it is, right? A thermometer, hygrometer. Hygrometer instrument for measuring humidity. But I can tell it's drier now from my hygrometer. I always wanted to have like a weather station. I mean, I could get one where the monitor is outside and then you have the reader inside, and you can like see how humid and the temperature outside. You can just read it at your desk or whatever. Those are neat. It's also good to have a fridge thermometer because I like having the fridge cold, but I don't want to freeze the stuff. So I think I have a couple little fridge thermometers. Those I recommend. Roger, no politics in the chat. Nick says, my salad was frozen in my fridge tonight. I've done that before. You got to be careful. I think around mid-30s is the target in the fridge. Mid-30s. So you're not too close to freezing. We're going to do a couple more minutes here. We're going to do a couple more minutes. So if you have comments, get them in now. Get your comments in now. Get them in now. Seize the day bought a big new TV because it's going to be a long winter. Enjoy it. Hannah has one of those indoor weather monitors. Cool. Tony got some movies from Amazon today. Some of my favorite books, that's going to have to wait for another stream. I talked about, if you go to my I talked about some of my favorite books in the packing stream. If you go to the stream where I pack up, I think I did a live packing stream on this channel. So if you go back and find that from a few weeks ago, I talked about some of my favorite books. Christian, I don't know when we're doing the stream. We're going to do a stream where we go to visit Misha and social distance, but we check in on her because she's recovering. People said they wanted to see that. So at some point we'll do it. And I'll give her the truffle oil. Ben, AT&T fiber internet's been good so far. It's been very similar to Google Fiber. I don't really notice a difference. The internet hasn't been dropping. That's good. Yeah, so I really haven't noticed the internet dropping out or anything. I don't have that problem, so that's good. Roger Reynolds. What are you doing? I'm going to have to time you out now, Roger. Sage T Radio says the jet stream stretches all the way down in Florida right now. It'll change. Hey, I'm thinking 1 sec. Thanks for watching. So who knows? We're kind of on a regular schedule now because we haven't been on AFTV in a few days. So, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll do Christian. I'm sure I'll do some sort of New Year's and Christmas Eve stream. That usually happens. Linda says she misses non-COVID news. Hey, thanks to all our moderators. Linda, Misha, Sarah Joy was there. And all of our other moderators were there. Thank you so much to our moderators. Yeah, we'll do another AFTV 2 stream soon. Got to be the right thing. April Coco, thanks for thanking the mods. Lynn HFXNS, thank you for watching. Annie Stidham. Oh, thank you, Sonic. I gotta do the address change for my PO box. I probably gotta do that tonight. I have it written down to do. I'm gonna try to do that tonight. Sonic says, thanks, Steve Mods. PO box soon. Getting stuff level. Yes. Visiting Misha soon. Tilex versus Zep. Earphones, headphones, sound beamer. Medicine cabinet shelf. A lot of stuff we covered. CG's stock tips. Charles stock tips. Screen balcony. Thermometer, hygrometer. Thank you, Sonic, and thanks for the summary. Excellent summary. We covered a lot of ground tonight. Sad Mafioso. I'm sure we'll do another cooking stream soon. Starfire 3, thanks for watching. Thank you also, Margot. Melissa listened to the whole stream from the Lurker Lounge. Cool. The makeup stream I still have to do. We're going to do it. I still have to do it. Paula Faust, thank you. I still have to do the smoothie stream. There's so much to do. Rob says rocket launch Sunday at 11:17 a.m. Linda Nielsen, thanks for watching. Maudeeb. Jessica Rosenfeld. Strange Reverend. Flatfoot. Ben Huffstetler, thanks for watching. Terry says good night from the Lurkers Lounge. Sarah Joy. Hey, the Discord. We got to update that. We got to update that call to action because the Discord right now is just for notifications. Sarah, can we update that call to action because right now the Discord is not. It's not a for the time being. The Discord is not a message board at the moment. It's more of a thing you sign up for notifications. It says message retracted. I mean, you can leave it up there for right now. But yeah, if you want to, the best way to get notifications from my channels is to sign up for the free Discord notifications. Those work great. So Sarah just posted a link, but I think it's deleted. So maybe she'll post it again. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. Oh yeah, seize the day. Sound really carries. It just depends on being high up. I mean, I'm fairly high up, but you can still hear a lot. Oh, thank you, April Coco, for this. What is CLHF? I've never seen that sticker before. GLHF. I don't even know what GLHF stands for. Do I want to look it up? Good luck, have fun. Meant as the salutation at the beginning of a game. Urban Dictionary. GLHF. Thank you, April Coco. I learned a new term. It stands for good luck, have fun. People say it to each other at the start of games, of computer games, internet games, I guess. Online games. I hadn't seen that sticker before. Ben, if you had trouble with Super Chat, first of all, please let YouTube know by doing send feedback. But also, you can always go to Lookner.net. You can always use Lookner.net instead of the Super Chat. That's the backup option. Maybe we'll do an Ask Anything at some point. Maybe. Sue Thomas, thanks for watching. Letter Artist, thanks for watching. Sage T Radio. Sheldon Williams, thank you. Well, I don't know if I'm staying yet, Sheldon. We'll have to see what happens with the elevator noise. Maybe more on that on Monday. Thanks, Reread 1984, for watching. Thank you, Jan Porter. I do reread. I love it, except for the elevator noise. That's the one problem. Everything. I really love the apartment. Oh, thank you, Misha, for posting the Discord address. Hey, Sharon Solomon just got here. I'm okay, Sharon, but you got here right at the end, unfortunately. You can rewind. Thanks, Lori Sunshine, for watching, too. Oh, Misha posted the old link? Well, it'll get worked out. Remember, Lookner channel on Twitter. At Lookner channel on Twitter. I sometimes post exclusive content there. Yeah, there's been a concert going on a few blocks away from here. An outdoor thing. And thanks again to the moderators. Very much appreciated, moderators. Linda, Misha, Sarah Joy, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to wrap it up. I think I might try to get the forwarding set up for my post office box tonight. Mao Deep, thanks for watching too. And Sharon Solomon. And Seize the Day. Hey, if there's big news tonight before I go to bed, we'll be back on the air. So I'll keep an eye out. Stan was lurking. Stan Gordon says, happy to be lurking again. Christian Montoya, thank you for watching. Arizona Jumper, thank you for watching. Paula Faust, thank you. Chris Lund says, wait, good night. Thank you, Chris, for watching. And John, thanks for watching too. All right. It is that time, guys. What can I say? All right, and Ryder, thank you for watching too. All right, guys, I am wrapping this up. Thank you so much for joining me for the Saturday night live stream and chat. And thanks for all of your advice on things like the bathroom shelves and everything else. Excellent advice. Sarah Joy got another link. Is that the same one? Who knows? I don't know if that one works or not. Anyways, but thank you. Oh, and Meth God, Buenos noches. Thank you for watching there as well. All right, guys, that is it. Thank you again for watching. And thanks to everybody who donated too. That is really kind of you. Very much appreciate your support. Thank you very, very much. Logger in Camp says, research personal fitted noise-canceling earplugs. Yeah, but I can't really wear those during the streams if they're going to cut out all the noise because I got to hear the computer and stuff. Anyways, thank you for the suggestion, the Logger in Camp. That is it, guys. We're wrapping it up. Thank you, Tony Del Monte. Thanks for watching, too. Thanks, guys, for watching, and we'll see you soon. Have a great night or a great day, great rest of your weekend, wherever you are around the world. And we will be live streaming soon here on Agenda Free TV. That is it. I'll see you soon. Have a good one.